Hey everybody, this is the coach.
And I'm the Beacon. And this is the Point Blank Perspectives Podcast. Come on, boy.
Oh, that's your part. My bad.
Come on, boy. You
My
know I'm
bad,
trying
my
to
bad.
take my shine.
My bad.
You know how many ladies just wanted to hear me say Point Blank Perspectives Podcast?
I really didn't need to hear that. Either you can keep that to yourself.
Hater.
Okay. All right. So what we talking about? You know what? You know what I want to talk about, man?
What you want to talk about? You know what I want to talk about?
Yeah. You know what I want to talk
Go
about,
ahead.
man?
What you want to talk about, Coach?
And this is a new year,
It is.
2025. And this is something that we really need to talk about.
Happy New Year, by the way. I don't know.
No, yeah, Happy New Year's, man. And Happy New Year's, everybody. But I really need to talk about people staying in their own lane.
That's a very important topic.
Yeah, because that's like a problem, it seems. People are not come on, man, don't laugh, man. I'm serious right now. I'm serious right now.
I know, but what's today? The 7th? Is today January 7th?
Yeah.
All right, as of this recording, today is January 7th.
Uh-huh.
And I'm laughing because it's only 7 days into the year, and you already talking about people need to stay in there.
All right, so I'm serious, man. People really need to stay in their lane.
Okay, how so? What's triggering this? Something either you seen something or somebody said something. Something has you wanting to talk about this.
I think it's because of what people giving their opinions.
Okay.
And sometimes you give your opinion and that's not the lane you need to be in giving your opinion on that. All right, prime example.
Mm-hmm.
The young boy Hunter that played for Colorado. It was DIC.
Oh, okay. Travis Hunter.
Mm-hmm. I get it. And I haven't said nothing, and I'm not going to say nothing because that's a journey that man has to make.
Right. So for anybody who doesn't know that's listening, the story, and I'm paraphrasing what I understand of it, it's a young guy who's in college. He's dating this young lady, and apparently the young lady has done some things that, well, he's a top prospect. Let me say that. He's like one of the top potential draft picks in one of the upcoming drafts. So he's a very talented young man. And lately there's been a lot of images or videos that have been showing his girlfriend either saying things or acting in a way to where people feel like she's not really putting his best interests in front of the rest of the world. And so a lot of people have been chiming in to give their advice in terms of what he should do, whether he should stay with her or leave her or whatever. Is that accurate?
Yeah, and I think my problem with the whole thing, some people that's out there, that's not everybody, and everybody mean good because we're looking at this young black man, and people may feel as what they may think may happen. But dang, how many people broke is him? Where your family told you, don't date that female, don't date that man. And what did you say? Oh, I love him. And that's what he's doing.
Right.
But now we going down that lane and say, well, you know what? Young man, he shouldn't do it. I'm not saying nothing. That's that journey that man has to go down. That's what I mean, your lane.
But you know what though? Because I hear you and I agree with you. So
For me, I'm not saying nothing.
No, I got you. But I think the flip side to it is, and I think this is where it gets a little sketchy, because now it's one thing if you have a situation and nobody knows what's going on, it's just your situation and I'm speculating. It's a whole nother thing where I can see with my own eyes what's going on.
Okay.
And now because I can see it, or because y'all posted it, now do I not have a right to comment on what I'm seeing with my own eyes?
You can. And I'm gonna go back to those people that somebody might have said something to you. Leave him alone. He ain't no good for you. Mind your business. You may show your homie, damn man, she cheating. And your homie be like, man, I don't care, man, I love her.
Right.
What?
Right.
So that's part of staying. And for me, I'm just not saying nothing. You know, the best thing to do, I'm old school, man. I'm just gonna pray for him. That's just me. I'm praying for him. That's the lane I'm gonna be in. You know,
I feel that.
that's all I do.
I really don't know what I would do. Sometimes I'm back and forth on that because it was one point in my life where I was like, if I was to see something going on with one of my homies, chicks or whatever, like I'm not saying nothing. But then there's another part of me that's like, maybe I would. But I think at the end of the day, I don't think I would because one, you know, unless I talk to that person and they confirmed what I was seeing, there's no guarantee that what I was actually seeing is actually what it is. So, like for example, if I see one of my homies' girl out with another dude, there's no guarantee that she's cheating. That could be her cousin or something. That could be her brother. I just don't know who that is. But now, if I see something and I go back to him like, yo, I just saw her with some other dude. Now that look, even if he already know that that's her brother and she was out with him and all that, he probably gonna be looking at me like, well, dad, why didn't you just ask her? Or why would you tell me that you don't even have no confidence?
Well, I would. Let's say if you was in a relationship, because everybody, I'm just letting y'all know he's single.
Here you go.
He's single. He is Sagittarius. I mean, they always say that what sign you was after you. His name is Jerome.
Oh gosh,
He's single.
What happened to the culture?
And he's a Sagittarius.
Yeah, you're about to be fired, bro.
So if you was in a relationship and I seen your person you're in a relationship
My
with.
girl.
Oh, okay.
Your person, my girl.
Okay, your girl.
Yeah, that's not even.
Okay,
That's
I seen your girl,
Mm-hmm.
and she has been over my house, or we have talked.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem walking up to you. Hey, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have to say nothing. Actions gonna tell me a lot. Because
Right.
I'm watching body language.
Right.
I'm not just watching you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching him.
Right.
Because the moment he sit up there and say, the dude she with, yo, who this? We ain't got to tell you no talking. What are we talking
See,
about?
now I'm actually the opposite way. If she not going out of her way to introduce me to the person, so like let's vice versa.
Okay, go ahead.
If I see your wife out with some other dude or whatever, and I go up to her. And
Oh, you gotta let me know.
No, I know that.
No, just
no, I do, because y'all married. That's a whole other
No.
thing. And I'm over your house like all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if I go up to her and the dude is around and she don't make it a point to say, oh, such and such, come over here, this is boom, 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 to try to like make me feel more comfortable.
Are you talking about how about if she just don't see you?
No. I'm saying I walk up to her because I saw her with this other person.
Go ahead, I'm
this
talking
other
to you.
guy.
Go ahead.
And I'm saying if I walk up to her and I say, what's up? And I saw her with this other dude, and she don't make it a point to be like if I be like, oh, what you doing out here? And she just be like, oh, nothing, just chilling, whatever. And she don't make it a point to be like, oh, I'm out here with my brother, boom, 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 let me introduce you. If she don't do that, to me that's sketchy.
I'm with you.
Because to me,
Give me pound, give me
yeah,
pound.
you know what I'm saying?
on that, yeah.
Because you should be trying to nip all that in the bud, like.
Right, because you already know it's gonna get back to you.
Yeah, you already know what the times
It's
are.
gonna get back.
So put me at ease.
Right.
Put me at ease.
Even if you lied to me.
Put me at ease.
Right, put me at ease. Okay, let's get back to staying in your lane. But that's what made me think about it, and I feel for the young man. You know what I mean? And I also was thinking, dang, if Deion Sanders tried it and he look at him as a father, what are we really saying?
Yeah, but you know what though? I'm not mad at the people that's trying.
No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Yeah, I was gonna say I ain't mad at the people that's trying because if they see in certain things that's like
We all see
a
it.
red flag.
We all see the red flags.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I only know bits and pieces. I don't really be keeping up with none of that stuff, but I know bits and pieces of it. From what I heard, it don't sound like it's a good situation. But I mean that's neither here nor there. But I'm not mad at the people that's like, yo, young boy, like let me pull you to the side and say what I gotta say. Then I guess the other part of it too is because we live in a world of social media, has any of these people that are on social media talking, have they actually tried to reach out to him directly? Because that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Some people might be trying to get clickbait.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people just trying to
And
get views.
that's a lane people go down.
Yeah, so I mean, from his point of view, he might be looking at it like, yo, my situation not that deep. I don't even know you, and you felt the need to go on social media and talk
Right.
about my situation
Right.
when you could have just reached out to Dion or whoever to try to get in touch with
Right.
me.
Right.
So I mean, that's another avenue too.
Yeah.
But this is actually a good topic though, because I think because of the time of year that it is, you know, you got a lot of people that are probably in an unfamiliar space. I won't say they're not staying in their lane, but they're in an unfamiliar space because this is a time of year where people always trying to do the new year, new me. You know what I'm saying? And so now you got a whole bunch of people that might not be staying in their lane right now. Some of them may have already, what we said it was January 7th today, they might already have figured out that new lane ain't it. Let me go ahead and get back in the lane I'm supposed to be in, because going to the gym every day, they might be like, nah, bruh. Nah, this ain't it. Or that new diet they said they was gonna be on. Nah, bruh. Go ahead and pass me the cake and all that. So I mean, that's actually a good topic to be talking about today.
You're right about that. You know, but why? So let me ask you this question: why is it important to stay in your lane?
So you don't crash out.
Okay, all right, okay,
I mean,
okay.
I'm saying that jokingly, but I mean seriously. Like if you don't stay in your lane, like you're bound to crash. Now it's not to say that you should never step out and try nothing new.
Okay.
But it is to say that there comes to a point where you understand, all right, me trying this new thing has made something else uncomfortable.
Okay.
Now, based on the level of discomfort being uncomfortable, you have to then decide either how do I adjust so that I can stay consistent in this new lane, or this ain't it. So perfect example, and just because we're talking about staying in lanes, I'll just talk about driving. I'll use that as an example.
Okay, go ahead.
If you somebody who drives slow, and you know you drive slow, you on the highway, and there's three lanes. It's normally the passing lane is on the left, the middle, like people that's in the middle, y'all in that middle lane. The people who slow, you're supposed to be on the right. Now, if you decide as the slow driver, you want to get all the way in that left lane, you need to make a decision real quick, because either you need to speed up,
Okay.
so that people that's trying to drive fast, they not all right running you off the road, or you need to realize, all right, let me get up out this lane, because you know what, I thought I was ready for this lane, but you know what, I'm not trying to be going that fast. I need to get out the way.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, when you get into that new lane, it's okay for you to try it out.
Okay.
But once you get there, you need to figure out real quick, is this lane really for me? Am I ready for this lane?
Right.
Or did I prematurely get over here and I need to get up out of here? Because if not, you're gonna cause an accident.
Right.
Or you're gonna cause more issues. So
And let's say if you, for a married person, or you're getting ready to get married, certain thing, no, I can't say that.
sure you can.
No, because that ain't gonna work out. That ain't gonna work. No, we ain't gonna do
I
that.
trust you. I trust you.
Yeah, trust me on that one. That's just not gonna work out. But you, fuck it, I'm saying it
Oh,
anyway.
Lord. Now I gotta edit that.
Oh, my bad. I'm gonna say it anyway. You know, deep down, if you're married, ready. If you're ready to be married, you know.
Okay.
Sometimes when we're talking about staying in your lane, you get pressure to get married. You get pressure to get into a relationship. And that may, at that time, you're not ready to go down that lane. And a lot of times, pressure can make you go into a lane that you just do not, you know you shouldn't even be in.
Right.
You know you can't even afford it. Like when you meet us as men. I tell a lot of men, and let me look into the camera when I say this. Let me look at the camera. Men,
Smith.
yeah. Men, listen to the coach. and me and the Beacon has talked about this before. We touched it on different topics. But if you know your pocket is not like the next man's pocket, money-wise, don't try to impress someone and you pay for it later on. Let that sink in. Please let that sink in. And that's when we talking about I'm in that lane because the pressure now. The woman sits up there say, oh, well, I want to go eat at so-and-so. But I'm trying to have sex with this woman. I feel as though if I take her here, I can have sex with her. But at the same time, on a flip note, Beacon, my bills may be late. Come on, man.
Go ahead, man, I'm listening.
My bills may be late. I can't eat. I may have to borrow money from someone to eat. But for that couple hours, I'm going to be in another lane. And that's the fast lane you talking about. Relate where my budget is this. And I'm good at budgeting my money every which way you can go. But then I meet this one person and I go into a lane that mess up my budget, mess me up for a while. Man or woman. That's why I'm not gonna sit up there and just say it's all women or it's all men. It's whoever fits that category. Yeah. And that's a shame. And I hear men, they do that.
Whoever that is that's doing stuff like that.
All of them. I don't even do that.
You not even in the car switching lanes. You out there on barefoot, just walking on the highway.
Listen.
You trying to die.
Listen.
Doing that. That's crazy.
No, I'm trying to impress someone.
That's crazy. If you got to do all of that to impress somebody, that ain't for you.
Listen, we will. Us as
no.
We're not gonna do that. Us as men, we will do some stuff to impress a woman. Come on. Are you telling me you have never done something to impress a woman?
Whatever I did was within my means. I stayed in my lane.
Okay.
I might have lifted a little bit more weights in the gym. I might have tried to rap or something like that. Or I'm gonna do something within my lane. I'm not gonna spend my rent money or spend money I don't have to try to impress some female. I ain't never did that.
Okay.
I wish I would do that.
Okay.
It ain't that deep for me.
Yeah, it's.
Now, I mean, for some people it is.
Right.
But I'm just saying, for me, it ain't never been that deep.
Right.
I'm not doing all that. I'm gonna take you somewhere that I can afford. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you what the options are. As we're talking,
you're telling them you can go down this lane, this lane, or that lane. Okay, I want you.
Listen. All right, you want to hang out? What you want to do? Now, either I can tell you, depending on how the conversation goes, she can tell me what she want to do, or I can tell her what I'm able to do.
Okay.
Based on whoever says what. When I hear something that triggers the fact that no, that ain't happening for me, I ain't doing it.
Okay.
I'm not going to sit there and inconvenience myself for impressing somebody. That don't even make no sense.
And let me just say this, women, that also go for you. Don't try to go in another lane to impress a man. It's both ways. Cause we not here to bash no one certain group of people.
But I'm saying I don't even care about just the relationship stuff. I'm saying period. Because even when it comes to kids, I'm not doing that either. Because I know some people be out here taking out loans to get Christmas gifts and all that. Like,
you know what?
Listen,
you with me. Me and you. I'm not. No. But now since you said that, that made me think of something.
That was the point.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Marriage. You got dudes out here taking out these loans to get these rings.
I could believe that because I heard them rings supposed to be crazy.
Yeah, so and you know that's not. You know you really can't afford it. If you gotta take a loan out for the marriage part, for the wedding, that's a lane.
That's a problem.
That's for me. It's a problem because it's not. It's the marriage is. What are we doing here?
Right.
That lane is that's. I call that. I'm trying to impress everyone else lane.
Yeah.
That's the lane I call. See, I got different names for different lanes.
Mm-hmm.
And that lane is I'm trying to impress everyone else, so I'm gonna go down that lane.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm taking out loans for a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
That to me is insane.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, that's the way I look at it. It's insane to me.
Right.
Not for a couple hours, we ain't doing that.
Right.
You know. So I feel as though it's important to stay in your lane, because if you go outside of your lane, the importance of staying in your lane is your strength and your weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
When you balling, I'm hold on, hear me out. I'm married with kids. So our money situation is totally different. You know what I'm saying? A single person married money is different from a married person money.
Logically, yes.
Yeah, we're talking logically.
Logically,
Okay.
yes.
So so a single person can just get up. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I wanna go on a trip. I wanna go take a trip.
I'm going to Toronto pretty soon.
Yeah, okay. I wanna take a trip.
Mm-hmm.
I can go down that lane. A married man? I can't just get up and say,
No.
I wanna just go ahead and take a trip.
No, you know what's funny?
What are we talking about?
No, you know what's funny?
That's not my lane.
You just reminded me. A while ago, I want to say probably like 2 years ago.
Okay.
I was talking to somebody, and I don't even know if I told this story before, but I'm gonna tell it anyway because it's relevant to this.
Okay, go ahead.
So I was talking to somebody on the phone, and I had mentioned this trip I was taking, and it was just like a spur of the moment. Like I found a good deal, I bought the tickets. Like it was probably like a Tuesday. I saw the tickets, I bought them, and I think I was going like a week or two later to the place.
Okay.
So just in the conversation, the person was asking me like, "Oh, you got any trips coming up?" And so I told him, I was like, "I didn't, but yesterday I just found this ticket. So now in a couple weeks I'm going to such and such." And the person looked, they gave me this look, 'cause it was a video call. They gave me this look of disgust.
Is that person married?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And they was looking at me, and I was like, "Why you looking like that?" Because I ain't say no place crazy.
Go ahead.
And he was like, "You know how long me and my wife been trying to go there?" He said, "And you could just get up and go." He said, "We've been trying to plan that for years, and they got kids and everything."
That's the lane.
I was cracking up.
Your lane is, I can just get up and go. A single person. I won't say you. I'm saying a single person, I can just get up and go.
Yeah.
Even if I'm balling, a multi-millionaire, it's still gotta be planned.
Right.
It's still gotta be planned where, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna hang out with the fellas. That's gotta be planned. Or I'm gonna hang out with the girls. That gotta be planned. It's different.
Yeah, because you got other people to consider.
Yes, you do.
I understand.
And that's the thing about you need to be in your lane. That's just how I feel.
Well, I guess you started off with the whole Travis Hunter.
Mhm.
But, can you think of a time when you didn't stay in your lane? Actually, you gave
Being married
don't matter.
or just in
I'm just
general?
saying in general, like just any time that you didn't stay in your lane.
You go first. Let me think.
I would have to think. I would have to think about a time I didn't stay in
That I didn't. There's plenty of times I didn't stay in my lane. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's plenty of time. I got one.
What?
I had to be about 7. I was in the 12th grade, and I had to be about I don't know if you remember. I may have been in. I was in high school. Let me say that. I don't know if you remember. Some of y'all that may remember downtown on.
Hold on.
Let me see.